Hi everyone, Amy Love here, and today I am creating some snippet strips, and I thought I would just show you a couple different ways I like to do these. So for the base, sometimes I like to use a ribbon, but for this one I am just using a scrap piece of a sheet. Um, and I just have like these scraps laying around, so I never measure. I don't know how wide they are. It doesn't really matter to me. I just grab one because I love to sew these snippet strips. It's one of the things I do to relax, and I just think they turn out so beautiful. No matter what you put them on, it's pretty. So I'm just kind of sewing different snippets of lace down to this scrap of sheet. Now for this one, I'm just using a straight stitch right down the middle. I like the edges to kind of be free and have some movement. And normally I do like to put a zigzag stitch down the center. That way I can just cut off little pieces of it. I don't have to worry about anything coming off or falling apart. But for this one, I know that I'm going to sew some pieces of applique on top of it, so it will have more stitches to hold everything down, so I'm not as worried. And plus I'm thinking I'm going to use this as a longer piece instead of cutting snippets off of it, so it also should be fine without a zigzag stitch. But if I wasn't going to add the appliques, I certainly would use a zigzag stitch. So I have like all of these little lace and fabric pieces. I have a big box full of them. Sometimes when I get down to scraps on my lace pieces, I will just go ahead and snip them up and put them in my little container for moments like this when I just want to make a beautiful snippet strip. So I am making these snippet strips today to alter a notebook. I think I have one notebook left that's like just sitting there bare, begging to be decorated. And I thought, well, let me just do that. And I almost always put some kind of snippets on the cover of my notebooks. Sometimes I will snippet the whole cover. And I am going to do some like lace collaging on the top of the notebook, but then I wanted to have this beautiful snippet strip to go on top as well. Aren't these just so pretty? Do you guys love making these? They are, I'm telling you, my favorite thing to do. Absolute favorite thing to do. So the applique that I chose to use this time is very sequin covered. There's a lot of beautiful sequins, and look at how this strip turned out. Don't you love the movement on it? I love the movement on it. So this applique is just covered with sequins, which isn't always the best for your sewing machine. And I do pretty good here. I do have a couple of problems, and that's because, your sewing machine is like, no, I don't want to go through all these sequins. But it really is a beautiful effect. And of course, you could glue the pieces on. You don't have to sew them, but sewing is what I like to do. So I do sew them on. But I think they're gorgeous. Now, sometimes I make a snippet strip and I don't want all the pieces moving around. So I do have strips like that, and maybe I can show you what I mean by that in another video. But for the ones I'm making today, I wanted there to be a lot of movement, so I'm basically just sewing down the middle of a strip. That's the other fun thing about snippet strips and snippet rolls. There's no wrong way. So, whatever makes you happy, as long as you're enjoying the process, you are doing it right. And I don't even know where I got this applique. Isn't it beautiful though? I feel like I've had it in my stash for a long time. I do have like a container full of appliques, and this was in there, and I have no idea where I got it, but it is really, really pretty. so gorgeous. It has such beautiful sparkle. But I mean, it has such beautiful sparkle because there's so many sequins, and that's also the reason why I'm having a hard time sewing it because they're just, it's a ridiculous amount of sequins. But gorgeous, because who doesn't love a little sparkle? You know I do. Unless you're new here, and then let me just tell you, I love the sparkle. So there is the snippet strip. Isn't it gorgeous? Love it. And so here's another one I made where I used the zigzag stitch on it. So I can just cut that into little bitty pieces and use it however I want, and those pieces aren't going to come off with that zigzag stitch. So here's a notebook, and I am using yet again another sheet as my base cover. And I'm just going to kind of collage on top of it. Now I cut the piece of sheet a little bit bigger than my notebook because I would rather trim it off at the end than it be too small. And thrift stores and yard sales are the best place to get fabric, my friends, because sheets are cheap and sheets make great fabric. So when I am doing a notebook base, I like to have the fabric and then like one layer of laces on top. And that's kind of the layer, the base layer I use to build on. So right now I am making my base layer out of some beautiful lace scraps and that really pale pink sheet. So that brings in that little bit of a pink element that I love, absolutely love. And then I am going to just sew that down. And I don't show you all of that. I'm just showing you kind of my process of how I collage it together. And then I will sew that all down. And then I glued it to the top of that notebook and then trimmed off the edges. And look at how beautiful that base layer is. Just so simple and so pretty. And so now I'm just going to decorate the front. And I'm just going to use, you know, little lace snippets. Isn't this pretty? I think that's probably all I have left of that really pale pink lace. I just think it's so cute. Love it. And so now it's just deciding where I want everything. This is a little tiny scrap of gold netting that I'm pretty sure was the last bit. And it's kind of raggedy, but I really do love it. And it's just so cute. So the pieces I cut off from around the edges because it was too big actually have left me some nice little snippets like this snippet right here. And I can just cut that now and use it right on top. So really pretty. So don't throw away the scraps when you cut off the edges because those make beautiful snippets too. And then I decided I was going to pleat some, I have the piece of pink sheet scrap that I cut off the edge. I'm just going to pleat that up on the top. And I don't show you that whole process because I was watching something on my computer and I got sidetracked. But you know, I quickly realized I needed to get my head back in the game. But see, this is just another scrap that I cut off the edge of the notebook cover when I got it glued on. So more pink sheet. And already, to me, this notebook cover is already so pretty. It just doesn't take much, right? Just a little lace collaging and everything's beautiful. At least that's the way I feel about it. Okay, so I did get that pleated on there. I love the way that looks. Now I'm going to cut some more of this beautiful applique because it already matches the snippet strip that I made. So I thought that would look really nice on here. So I'm going to put that on here and I'm going to use the snippet strip that has that same applique on it. And then I don't show you this, but I made a beautiful, you'll see it, but I didn't show you myself making it. I made a beautiful seam binding bow to go on the top. And I just adhered everything with hot glue. And then I added an earring as the centerpiece for the bow. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna add this little touch of pink at the top just to give it a finished look. So I enjoyed making these so much. It's one of my favorite things to do. I think it turned out beautifully. I would love it if you would leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, everybody. And I will see you on the next one.